Dyeing has never been more profitable, and if you're going to do it, now is a great time to do it. That sounds really weird and kind of dumb, but hear me out. What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. I am recording this on Sunday, so it's a little bit late for the game, but I hope that you are able to still take what I'm about to talk about and make a boatload of ISK. Now, if you've been paying attention to the market at all, you'll know that the price of rigs has skyrocketed ever since the introduction of the T4 rigs, which, to be perfectly honest, I think is one of the best economic changes that the devs have made to the game to date. The prices have gone up and up and up. However, because of the way that Eve Echoes does the market adjustments, those estimations have not gone up as well. This has created an environment where we have a relatively low estimated price, which is what insurance is calculated off of, but a very high market demand. So today I want to talk about how we're going to actually go through and take advantage of this and hopefully make you guys a fair amount of ISK. Now, there's going to be a couple of key things that we need to talk about before we dive into this topic. The first is that this, again, is only going to be valuable for you between now and when the prices are automatically readjusted as part of the weekly optimizations. Usually this is not in our benefit because the estimation is a lot higher, but in this case, again, because of some of the conditions that have been created, this is actually a case where it's going to benefit us a lot. So today what we're going to do is talk about how you can insurance fraud some of your ships, and you can take those rigs and you can sell them on the market and actually be able to make some pretty good ISK. So step one is for us to actually identify those rigs that are going to be the most valuable and to look at the ones in our hangar or the ones on our ships that we're not flying anymore and see how we can actually insurance fraud some of these. Now, as we go through the market, you can see here that there are quite a few that are going to have a relatively low estimated value. But if we look at the market demand, it's double or even triple, or in some cases, even more than that for some of these rigs. Now, I've gone through, and as of August 7th at probably about 9:30 in the morning, I found a couple that are actually pretty profitable. You can look here on the screen, I'll put them up, but basically we're looking at the CC3s, which were around 64.1 compared to 120 million actually demand. The semiconductors are 46, around 85 or so on the market. Anti-EM, again, 49, right around 50, up to about 85. Then we're seeing some of the actual weapon rigs. So, for example, the laser burst air raiders, 55.5 up to 90 million, and then cannon air raiders, 37.6 to 53. Now, the one other one that's kind of interesting here, I did see that the railgun ambit extender, basically the fall off one, was actually an estimation of 2.1, while the actual demand is 24.3 million. So I'm not sure what's going on with that one, but if you've got it on one of your ships, it might be a good time to switch it out. Now, once we've identified these, we want to go through and take a look at what's actually in our hangar. Now, I am going to be looking at these for ships that I have not flown in a long time and basically going through my hangars, trying to figure out which ones I can use, which ones I can pull off. So that's step one. Before you actually do this, though, I would recommend that you go and double check. The market is, again, very volatile right now, so you may want to just make sure that everything is lined up and is looking right before you go and you blow up a ship. Now, step two, though, is to actually go and blow up that ship. Now, I'm going to be using a Celestis 2 here just because it's actually kind of nice to redo some of the rigs here. I'm probably going to sell the hull as well to help cover this, but that will allow me to actually get the rigs off and, again, either make a decision if I want to sell them or do something else. Now, before you go and you actually blow the ship up, make sure that you have stripped off all of the fittings so that you are not going to be losing any modules. You don't have to go back and try to claim them, but again, it's a good option. Now, the final step here is to go and claim that insurance and put those on the market. Again, I don't really fly the Celestis 2, so I'm going to go ahead and put that hull on the market as well, and hopefully be able to actually recoup the cost of the insurance pretty much just from that, because it's just sitting in my hangar right now. And then as well as go ahead and sell those rigs or repurpose them on another ship. Again, if you're selling a CC3, then you're probably going to be making around 100 million in terms of the profit. Again, the price is around, I think, 60 million. 30% of that is 20 million. If you sell it for 120, minus taxes and all of that, you're still getting about a $20 million profit, or 20 million ISK profit. I wish it was $20 million. Now, again, this is going to be very dependent on not buying other rigs back. So you can either use those rigs to put them on other ships that you are flying, or again, just sell them on the market. But either way, I would only do this with ships that you are not flying regularly. Maybe they're just sitting collecting dust in your hangar or something like that. But that's it, guys. Let me know down in the comments below how much you are able to make doing this. Again, remember, you have to at least blow the ship up and claim it on insurance prior to the balance patch on Tuesday. You do have a little bit more time because obviously you're not bound by the market conditions there, but you do need to make sure that you've at least blown that ship up to claim it before the balance adjustments and the estimations go up or down. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining. As always, be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And until next time, remember, kill marks last forever and fly safe. Have a good one.